back to my channel. This video is gonna be a tag video. I was tagged by my friend Rachel here on YouTube. I'll have her channel listed down below. I know that the tag was created by Gooch, and I'll have her channel listed down below as well. And the tag that I'm talking about is called If I Could Only Keep One. Basically, you choose one product from each category from your collection that if you had to, you would only keep that one product. This is not necessarily your favorite product in the category, but this is something that would be functional enough that you would want to keep that one. Or at least that's how I understood that tag. Let's get into it. First category is primers. And if I could only keep one primer, it would be the Julep Blank Canvas Mattifying Treatment Primer. This thing is absolutely amazing. I know not a lot of people talk about this. I haven't heard anybody talk about this. Unfortunately, my lid is broken. Like, the thing is where you twist it on and off, it kind of broke over here, so I have to always store it on the box with the lid like this. But this primer is absolutely amazing. It's got that tacky feeling. You put it on, and it literally is glue for your foundation. I absolutely love this primer. It works for me when my skin is dry, when my skin is hydrated. It always has worked for me. It's worked with so many different foundations I've tried it with. I love this thing, and I would only want to keep this one primer. Now, I have a lot of primers. Next, foundation. If I could keep one foundation, again, I have a lot of makeup, period. I have probably 16, 17, probably more foundations. If I could keep one foundation, it would be this guy. And this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation. This guy works perfectly fine with a hydrating primer. It works perfectly fine with a mattifying primer. It's buildable. It's got the perfect amount of coverage. I don't usually go for very full coverage. I like light to medium coverage, and this is perfect for that. I do get a solid medium coverage from it. It looks absolutely beautiful on the skin, makes my skin look absolutely gorgeous. It's very easy to work with. I would go with this guy. Let's talk about concealer. Something that you probably haven't seen me use at all on my channel yet. And just because I have so many other ones open, but this is a backup. It's not open yet. I bought it as soon as I ran out, and this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is in the color Creamy Beige. Creamy Beige works perfectly for me. It's not too yellow. It's not too pink. It's like the perfect color concealer for under my eye. A little bit goes a very long way. This thing is absolutely amazing. I could even use it to cover up any like pimples or anything like that. I don't usually do that, but I could if I wanted to. This thing, it's not very thick formula. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's very wet formula, but it is liquidy. It's not very thick. It's absolutely easy to work with. The amount of coverage you get with this thing is amazing. And for the price, $4 or $5, highly recommend this thing. And I mean, obviously I have a backup, and I have so many other concealers open at the moment. Let's talk about bronzer. This was a very hard one for me because bronzers are one of those categories where I like, nah, I don't really, I mean, I like bronzers, but I don't go out of my way and try different bronzers, or, you know, so it's kind of like, what would a bronzer, for me, it's like, what would I really like to look like on an everyday basis? And this is not really a favorite bronzer. I don't know that I have a favorite bronzer at the moment. I've tried something that I really loved, but I don't want to spend the money on. So I don't know if it's a favorite because I don't have it. I only had a sample. Anyway, the bronzer that I chose for this is the Too Faced, what is this called? Sweet Peach or something like that? Sweet Tea bronzer. This is a baked bronzer. There's kind of like two different tones in here, so a lighter one and a darker one, and it is very glowy. The reason I chose this is because I like to glow. So check, it's got the glow. I can use one side if it's, you know, winter time and I don't want to be too dark. I can use the dark side, or I can mix both sides. The formula is very nice. It's very soft. The color is beautiful. That's why I chose it. Let's talk about blush. And this happens to be my absolute favorite blush in the most entire world, and this is the Bare Minerals Vintage Peach. This color is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing. It's a peachy, a glowy peach color. I can use it in the summertime. I can use it in the winter time. I can use it for a bold look. I can use it for a simple look. It always gives me that peachy glow. It's not super pigmented, so it's not too hard to work with. I don't know if I picked up enough product. It's got a little bit of glow in it, so if I don't want to wear any like blush topper or any highlighter, I don't have to. I love this thing. With any sort of look that I do, whether it's dark look, like I said, or light look, bold look, simple look, any sort of look, this goes with it perfectly, and it matches my skin tone absolutely perfectly. I love this thing. Highlight. Oh, this was so hard. I have so many highlights and I absolutely love every single one of them, and I don't feel like I can't get rid of any of them. But if I had to get rid of all of them and keep just one, I would keep the Natural Nude by Physicians Formula. This is buttery, this is beautiful, this is subtle, bold, any way you want to put it. This thing is absolutely amazing. There's how many? 12 different colors in here. You can use it on the eyes, you can use it on the face, you can concentrate your brush on the dark side, you can go on the light side, you can go in the pinks, you can go on the bronze, you can go on the gold, and it all look beautiful. It will all look beautiful on your skin tone. I would keep this one. Lipstick. Oh, again, this was so difficult. I obviously love my reds, but I can't always wear red lipstick. Some looks just don't take red. I love matte lipstick, but again, I can't do that. Sometimes you need a little bit of color, a little bit of, you know, hydration for the lip. The one that I went with is this Vasanti Power Oils Lip Gloss in the shade Supermom. This is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. It is so comfortable on the lips. The color basically goes with anything I want, pretty much anything I want. This is what it looks like. So it's pinky, nude, a hint of mauve to it. Anything you could think of, this would go with. Smells absolutely delicious, feels so comfortable on the lips. You never feel like your lips are chapped or anything like that. So I would choose this one. Now a palette. Oh man, this was a really hard tag. I was thinking about these items for 3-4 days since Rachel tagged me until now. And the one palette that I went with, and this happens to be one of my favorite palettes currently, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. This is what it looks like. Why did I choose this palette? I can do a cool tone look. I can do a warm tone look. I can do a bold look. I can do a simple look. I can go all matte. I can add a bit of shimmer. I can do a very dark look, a very grungy look, which something I really like. The pigmentation is absolutely wonderful. A little bit goes a very long way. For me, it was easy to work with. It was easy to blend because I usually go in very light-handed. This is a palette I don't see myself living without, honestly. So I would choose this palette. I know a lot of people had already done this tag. I'll try and think of some who did not. check down in the description box below. If I didn't personally tag you, please feel free to film this video and share it with us. I would love to see what people choose. I mean, I tried not to think about like favorites. I tried to think like most practical. Some stuff happened to be my favorite. It was a lot of fun to film. I was thinking about these products for a couple days, and thank you, Rachel, for tagging me. This really was a fun tag. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!